Hello, crafty friends. It's Creative Juice by Lonnie with you here on a Monday, and time is running out for Christmas time. So if your time is running out, you don't have the perfect gift, let me suggest a gift card or a gift certificate. In fact, I even have a gift certificate for Stampin' Up! Products, which is perfect. Maybe this is what you want for Christmas. If so, tag your significant other uh, in this video or send them this recording. Okay, I'm just going to make sure I turn off. Hopefully, we don't have too much beeping in the background. But this gift certificate, by the way, Stampin' Up! Gift certificate from me is good for any of my products in my stamping store or for events that are coming up. And good news, Celebration is coming in January, which means more free stuff for anyone who shops on my Stampin' store. So excellent things. Hopefully we are ready to do some stamping then, and you're ready to give a gift card or a gift certificate to someone, and we're going to show you how to make it really pretty and really fast. So what you will need, let's get my stamping part up here as well. Here we go. All right. If I was really good, I could get both of us on here, but I think I just want you. We're going to do this one. Here we go. There we go. We're playing around with technology, and we got our internet fixed last week, so crossing my fingers that all will go well today. So really, this is all you really need today is some designer series paper and a stamp set and some ink and maybe some ribbon. Okay, we're going to start with the largest one, and then I'm going to show you the one for the gift card. As you're coming in, tell me if you are ready for Christmas. Have you started wrapping gifts? I'd love to hear where you're at in the whole preparation stage. So this was actually a piece of 12 by 12 designer series paper that I'm going to use to do my gift certificate wrapper. Let me move a couple of things out of my way. And I cut it to 9 1/4 inches by 12. And then you're also going to use this extra strip. So you're not even going to waste anything. We're going to score this at 4 inches. I'll grab my Simply Scored board. By the way, I'm using a piece of designer series paper that is non-directional. That means there's not an up and a down for this one. You could use one, and I'll tell you how to do that in a minute, that does have a specific direction. But for this one, it is non-directional. This designer series paper is from one of the beautiful ones that is about to retire, and I'm looking for the name of this designer series paper, which is Painted Christmas. Painted Christmas. So pretty. So on my Simply Scored, we're going to score this at 4 inches, and I'm using the side that I want out. That's the side that is facing up. 4 inches, and then 8 1/8 of an inch. So that's that first little tick mark right after 8 inches. We're going to fold it up and fold the top down. So there's going to be just a little bit of lip right here on the front. That's perfect. We'll set that aside. Now you could also do this on your cutter. So let me show you this. And then you can cut the piece off that you want. Again, you would score it at 4 inches with your scoring blade. And then open it up. Oh, and I have it upside down, I think. Maybe. No, maybe not. Let's get have it the right way. And then 8 1/8 of an inch. Ooh. Right there. 8 1/8. Now, fold that up so you can kind of see where that's going. Now, what I want to do on the inside is open this up, and I'm going to just cut a little triangle out of the inside piece right here. So I want to leave a little edge right here to where I'm going to put my adhesive. And then I don't want to go past the score line, which is right here, the end of my score line that goes right across this. So I'm just gonna, it's not specific, but I just kind of cut off a little wedge shape right like that. So you can see. Now I would appreciate it. One thing that my computer said is that I may have disconnected my audio. So if you can hear me, please comment. And if you allow StreamYard to let me see your name, then I can call you by name too.
You just ask if people on YouTube and
Yep. Cody's suggesting that I ask if you're on YouTube or Facebook, tell me where you're at and if you can hear me, so that we know that our problems, our audio and visual are all taken care of. Or what?
Multicast. You're trying to get multicast.
Oh yes, we're trying to get multi-test. Is that what you're saying?
Multicast to 2 locations at once.
Oh yes, we're trying to multicast to 2 locations at once. Thank you, honey. All right, so let me know if you can hear me. So we've got that part ready to go, and I've added a little bit of adhesive on this end and on this end, and then hopefully we'll get you your comment to let me know if we're going live, if we are actually on 2 places at one time. I would appreciate that. Okay, so now our big gift certificate fits right in here like this. Hopefully. Looks like I need to leave my adhesive off that side. So I'll leave the adhesive off that one side, but then it fits in perfectly. Look at that. Okay. So we're ready to go. We're going to do we need a piece right here to write on. So I've got a piece of, I think this is 2 3/4 by 8 and a 3 by 8 1/4 piece of real red that's going to go right here at the top. Find my adhesive that I just had. Grab another one. All right. No answers yet. Does that mean no one can hear me? That could be bad. Now you know that I usually tell you to stamp before you glue down your white piece of cardstock. And I didn't do that. So my apologies. I'm going to ask a question. Okay, see if that will post and see if you can answer that. Okay, meanwhile, let's stamp a little bit on here. You could do, I think what I want is this one. This one says, "'Tis the season to be jolly," or "Have yourself a merry little Christmas." We're going to do "Have yourself a merry little Christmas" on the inside. I love these, as you know, I love these framed and festive words. I think we're going to do it in green on the inside. And leave some space to write. Then I have another one that says, "From all of us." So maybe this is from everyone at the office or everyone in your family. Have yourself a merry little Christmas from all of us. Or just from one person, does not matter. You could put "to" and "from." You could stamp a whole bunch. You could write a whole bunch, does not matter. Okay, we're almost done. We've got our gift certificate in. We've got our stamping done. Now we're going to create a belly band from this other piece of Designer Series paper. And in this case, I usually like to have my belly band meet in the front. So I'm just going to wrap it around. I didn't score it or anything. You want it to be tight, but not, we want it to be loose enough to remove and scissors. There we go. To remove, to slide off. My husband is wondering if anyone has answered yet. And no one has answered. So I'm hoping you guys can hear. I just cut that off so that it's straight or semi-straight. There we go. So I've got my belly band around the center. haven't heard from you yet. Maybe you're all at lunchtime, which is fine too. This is the front of our card. Now I want to add, in fact, I might just, I can leave that there. Bring a little bit of ribbon in. This is our real red. This was in a pack with Garden Green. Oh, good. Nyla and Cheryl, thank you. Good. That just helps. After last week's, what is it? I would call it redneck event. We know that we have got people on Facebook who can hear us. So hopefully they can also hear us on YouTube as well, since we're multi-streaming to 2 different destinations. So I've got this is a larger version, by the way, of a project we made at the Create Room event in Kanab this fall. So if you were there, this one is a larger one, and we're going to show you the same one or a similar one, a version of what we did in Kanab as well. So there's our belly band. Let's just add a little sentiment to the front, and I'm going to do that with the same stamp set. We'll go back to 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly and stamp that one in green this time on a little piece of white cardstock. Punch it out with our, what is this the favorite label, decorative label? I can't remember. One of our punches. I should have a name on here so that it would help me when I'm doing something live. We'll put that on the front. You could even emboss it onto red if you want to be really fancy, but we're just going to be semi-fancy. I'll put a piece of dimensional or 2 to hold my ribbon in place and my punched out piece. Okay, so there's number 1. Oh, it's not even very, let's kind of center that, should we? A little better. So there's number 1. So when they open it up, they can take off the belly band, open up their gift certificate. You can write on it. And there you go. There's your gift certificate. And as I mentioned, I do have these gift certificates. If you would like a gift certificate for Christmas, share this with your significant other or tag them and say, hint, hint, I'm happy to do that. Now, if you're giving a gift card, let's do the gift card version. And this time, let me do a little cleanup. I'm using a piece of Designer Series paper that is 4 inches by 8.5 inches. And we're going to score it at 2 1/4, 4 5/8, and 7 1/8. Now this one you'll notice is directional. So we have the trees that are going up and down. So this time, if you're using your simply scored board, you want the top of your direction, the top of your paper to be on the left. Then you're going to score again. I'll put this over here so you can see it at 2 1/4, which is right there. And I have the side that I want out, the Designer Series paper this part that I want to have seen is facing up. Okay. 2 1/4, 4 5/8. So just after 4 1/2 inches, and then 7 1/8, which is that first little tick mark. Okay. That's our scoring for that one. Now this one we have 3 sections rather than the 2 sections that we had last time. So let's fold it over. You can see there's the top of our trees are going to fold down just perfectly. And the trees are going to fold up just perfectly here. And then there's actually one more fold that we're going to do like this. So this time you can just use your scissors if you'd like and cut off a wedge right along this one is actually the top of the Designer Series paper. There you go. I just cut off a wedge for that. And it stopped before my first score line. You can use your tear and tape or Stamp and Seal Plus. I like to use the more sticky type of adhesive for this project. Then you've got a place to put your gift card right here. There you go. And I just did it on the one side because we decided that it was not quite big enough to put adhesive on both sides. Now you can make it a little bit bigger, but I like it being 4 inches because you can get 3 of these pieces out of one sheet of cardstock, 3 of these little holders out of one sheet of, not cardstock, designer series paper, because it's only 4 inches wide. Then you can use the pieces that are at the piece that's at the top for your belly bands, or a completely different piece if you'd like. So we've got a little section for writing. Let's do special delivery. We're using our Santa's Delivery stamp set for this one. And I'm doing that because he's going to make the front of our gift card holder really easy. Special delivery. So a place to put your gift card, place for your writing, fold it up like this. I'm actually using a different piece of designer series paper for the belly band on this one. We'll wrap it around. This time, I know it's going to be covered right here. The whole thing is going to be covered. So the seam is not going to bother anybody right here. Okay. Let's do. Excellent. So are you anybody giving gift cards? You haven't told me if you've already started wrapping presents, or do you wait to the very last minute and wrap them all on Christmas Eve while everybody's asleep? Or do you have them already under your Christmas tree? So we're using another piece of this same designer series paper. Oh, let's bring it over here so you can see it. This one has the little Santa and nice planning on the part of Stampin' Up! It also cuts out the Santa train you could stamp and color in. But in this case, we're just going to cut Santa's train right out with our dies to go on the front of our belly band. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for spending a little bit of your Christmas season with me. Hopefully, this will help you to wrap everything up for the holidays, be prepared, and give a gift that they can use for whatever they'd like. So we can put that right on the front. Look at that. You only want to attach him, though, to the belly band. You don't want to attach it to the back of the to the designer series paper, otherwise the belly band won't be able to slide off. So I'm just adhering him right here where this can still move freely. There we go. So there's our belly band. There's our cute little Santa. You could add a sentiment if you wanted to at the front. Here's one that says, Santa Claus is coming to town. Let's try it. Let's try it because we might as well just really go for it on here. Take off one of my other stamps to give us a... And this is why I never throw away these little pieces, these little strips when you cut down your paper for like a layer. I love to have just a little option to be able to grab a strip. We'll use our garden green again. You could use, it's close enough. Close enough. Oh yeah, that's cute. And it's not even, I didn't even cut it evenly. How nice is this? Okay, let's try that so that it's at least kind of even at the end. Santa Claus is coming to town. You open it up. This is a great way to get rid of some of this designer series paper too. And then you've got a place to write and a place to put your gift card. So there you go. 2 versions of a similar project. And oh, I had another one to show you just how pretty it looks on a different piece. So here's this one. In fact, I think I'm going to change that one to be crumb cake, this piece to be crumb cake. And here's one of a different designer series, some of that poinsettia designer series paper. I think I'm going to grab that one and make it into crumb cake because the white kind of gets lost. You need some contrast. We need some contrast. Give me a moment and we'll show you how it looks with. Or you're welcome to, head on your way because I know that you're busy and I appreciate that you've been here so far. Again, going through my garbage of, is that going to give us enough? I think that's going to give me just enough to stamp on. Love it. And I did it in green, so I could do it in green again. I just feel like I need a little bit of contrast on that belly band. So let's try not to smear my stamping and get it lined up. Okay, 'tis the season to be jolly. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks so much better, don't you think? Yeah, me too. Oh my goodness. Good news. It's snowing in southern Utah. Good. I'm glad you're using gift cards, Nyla. It does. It's cheaper to mail. You're right. Let's get that into the little bit better light. I'm going to just replace it. In fact, I can put it right over the old one. No one's the wiser. Same shape, same sentiment. There you go. I like that much better as the brown with the contrast. So there you go. Hopefully you're all ready now for a little bit of Christmas gifting. Makes it super easy. And again, happy to serve you if you are choosing to ask for or give Stampin' Up! Gift certificates that you can use later. So, all right. Thank you so much for joining me. We've worked out all of the bugs on the internet. So we hope and cross our fingers that everything is going to go well from here on out. Thank you so much for watching and sharing this with your friends, if your crafty friends as you need, or your significant other if you're asking for Stampin' Up! For Christmas. All right. Now we're on a roll. We'll see you next Monday.